so
We can talk
winging
your
it
head
works.
off. All right. We're gonna see how this rolls, cause
Okay.
um,
Oh,
let me know if hopefully that will actually show up on the screen pretty good there.
all right, I see it starting.
Especially if they full size it, they can see like my desktop up in there. Hey, there, look at that.
There we are.
All right. So we're a few guys short today, but it's okay. Pantera, you just have to keep an eye out for Pantera when he comes on. He'll be jumping into the show. He works. Hey, he's a working man, so he'll be coming in probably good 10, 15 minutes late, but Pantera's Pantera. He'll be here. Um, so I've kind of got this thing kind of set up because what I wanted to do was fill up that last slot with some gameplay. Actually have me, I don't know, jerking around inside, inside the game, and
Twitching, as it were.
yeah, twitching around in the game, and we shall see how that goes. Let's see here. And
If David was ever brave enough to Skype with us,
I know,
We
or
should get-
Bob, or
either one of you
Bob,
guys.
Bob.
Is he there?
I don't know. He probably is.
It was in TeamSpeak. Kunksmore, hello, love. Hello.
Oh, we can get Kunksmore in here. Oh, yeah. We'll toss one of y'all up in that last slot. If you're willing to put up with us.
Yeah.
Oh man, my machine is like, help me.
How's it doing?
I got so much stuff going on right now. It's crazy. I got Twitch, I got Minicam, I got OBS, I've got Skype, I got the game. So I've got like everything going in here. So okay, let's see how. Does that look okay on the screen?
I see a little video inside
Yeah,
of me
ain't that cool?
of me on your landmark screen.
I just gotta get. I gotta get you out of that. Can't double up. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just do this. No, I can't do that either.
That's.
I was gonna put you in the third slot too. So.
No,
Well,
please. That'd
okay.
be too much.
When you were over on Monday, I was kind of hard at it. I didn't get to talk very much because I had my mind set on what I wanted to get done, and in the process, I started tinkering, and I was able to actually create the little swooping out edges on my builds.
Oh, you were talking about those when we were there.
Yeah, and I was really kind of hesitant about even trying it, but I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot, and it took quite a bit of tinkering, but I found a decent process that can be replicated, and I'm probably going to be pushing out a video for that on how to do a swoosh. Especially if you see, I've got most of my curls where it does like this. I use like a part of a circle, so it has that curvature. And if you're trying to put an angle on a curvature, it always ends up with jags, and it looks all funky. And so I was kind of playing around with it, and I've got some examples here. Here's one. It still got a little roughness, but it does kind of curl out some. I don't know if you can even see that on the screen there. It kind of points out towards the outside, like that. It's not got a curve to it, because that right there would have, oh my god, it would have been horrid trying to get a curve in it. But it goes down and then it comes out at an angle if you look straight down from it like this.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, but I kind of work with it a little bit. I've got something halfway decent here, and then each one of my roof sections are different, because some of them I had like facial board on it, and then I had other parts that, you know, they went at angles instead of curves. You know, I was doing all different kinds of roof systems, but it actually turned out fairly nice on quite a few of these here. You can kind of see this one, which this one has the in underneath, you know, actual support beam, and I was kind of playing around with that, trying to see what I could do about fixing that. And then of course on the big one, the big one actually turned out fairly good. And, but
Well, so let everybody know, one of the reasons we're talking about the Kino stuff is we were talking before the show about what kind of stuff are we going to cover. There's no workshop show this week and no Landmark Live. So, and that can bring up a whole other set of questions in itself. But because we've been really focused on the Kino stuff, you know, and with open beta, we think maybe close at hand. Wow, the race is on to try and, I don't know, are they going to do this thing? Are they going to do this thing before open beta, or are they going to push the Kino's contest to open beta?
I got the feeling it's going to be the last thing we do. It's going to be like, hey guys, we're going to do the last competition, and then once everybody gets flooded in, it's like a show what you can do in this game to all the new players. And I think that's the intention, but I could be wrong. But I think it would be kind of ridiculous to do this right off the get-go in open, because you'll have a lot of people going, well, I can't build like that, you know, and then you'd have, oh god, I can see the forums now, just a bunch of whiny little turd nuggets, you know, complaining about stuff. It would be horrid. It would be really hard. Okay, and I added more bookshelves and stuff like that inside the library. So, but nothing, you know, immaculate yet. I'm still working on it, and I can tell, man, my frame rate is just dying. It is just dying right now. So, but this is just, y'all can at least see some little game playing and all that kind of stuff while we're sitting here talking. But yeah, I've been kind of playing around with all different kinds of stuff on my little build here, and the hardest part was when we were doing the show over on Gio's channel on Monday. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, they got that new contrasting color in there. You just don't have an icon, you know." And oh my God, that set off a ruckus, because now
I had no idea it was in there. None.
I have to go back and redo everything. And I think I've got like maybe 3.5, 4 builds repainted. And oh my gosh, man, it is a mess. Hey, Pantera, awesome. Hop in. If you're here, hop in, man. Your spot is reserved and waiting for you. We're also trying to you know, get up with Love Madly. We were hoping that she could be able to fill in that last slot, and that's the reason why I've got gameplay down there right now. But you know, as soon as we can get up with her, you know, hopefully we can kind of squeeze her in at some point in time during the show, if she happens to pop on. But all right, let's see. We just have to wait until he pops up, and then I'll have to kind of do camera magic, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, rearrange it all.
Yeah. And it would be kind of cool if in OBS I could see, you know, what could be on the screen and what is on the screen. And then I can put like a picture up while I move crap around. And I don't know what drove me to do this, but I put like these little manhole things in here. Oh, he is? Okay. Well, we'll carry on. Let's see. What I'm trying to think what else. Tag on it. Hit me, George. Hit me. Slap me. Well.
Look. We think open beta is really right
Yes.
around the corner. Something that I didn't realize today, but everybody else seemed to know it spot on, was that they're not planning any wipe. They're planning to roll open beta right into live. So it's cool. I was expecting a wipe between open beta and live, but sounds like there's going to be no between. They can always change their mind about that, but I found that interesting.
Well, let's see. Let's look at the current state of an island. And I'm just on a random island here. And it doesn't seem like there's too many on this one island here, but I mean, you can kind of imagine. I mean, this is probably the least used island out of every one, because there was like almost nobody here when I came here. But I'm looking at about, what, 30? 25 on this one island. Now, when open beta comes, I know it's going to be like just everything's going to be just jam packed. I can already see that. So we'll see how that goes. But this is just a.
Well, we should be expecting an update to how claim upkeep is managed. That should come out before open beta, if I understand correctly.
Hey, there's Love Mally. She's
There she is. Hey, excellent. I sent her a message on Twitter.
Okay, cool. Well, we got a slot for you.
We're saving a spot for you.
We got a slot for you. We're just waiting to see if you'd pop on or not there, Love Madly. Right now, it's a sausage fest up in here, and we need at least of a female to break it up just a little bit.
You are so single, man. I'm telling you.
I am so single. It's okay. It's okay. I got Katina, Karain, and Aowen, and Kunks, Kunksmore, and the whole entire gang, keeping me straight. So they know how to
toe the line. That's good.
Yeah,
though.
They know how to slap me around, so it's all good.
Yeah, Throckmorton, I'm with you. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're rebuilding, or they're building completely new islands from scratch. Hopefully they're going to be bigger and badder. I'm excited to see it. They keep talking about it. And hey, Tinma, did you see the tweet from one of the devs? It came out back in November. 2 swords and a shield, made with whatever 3D modeling tools they use there to make props with. And Pantera pinged him with.
And we've been begging for that one.
Yeah,
that
and
was
he
awesome.
didn't realize it was not in the game. So.
Yeah. That was the one that they showed at SOE Live that we've been begging for, and it never came in. I guarantee you it was that one.
Well, I'm so hoping that we can get.
I
make all of our weapons placeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like a more intuitive user interface for our character, where I can, just more slots. I like slots. I like lots of slots. Okay?
Clearly.
And, rings, and I don't know, have each individual piece of armor and that sort of thing. That's what I'd love to see. I know they're kind of dumbing it down for this game, and trying to have probably a slot for everything when it comes over to EverQuest Next. But I like being able to move things and change things and get something different out of each thing that I have. And somebody just landed on my head. I can't tell who it is. That's got to be... Is that Pantera? Nope, that's Tannen. Hey, Tannen. What's up? I don't have my namey thing kind of going on there, just so I can have a clean picture down there. But, He died. Okay, maybe he didn't die. What the heck?
Karain, thank you. There it is. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Check that out, everybody. If you didn't see that already on Twitter, check that out. So Pantera kind of got that ball rolling. I hope this generates something.
Mm-hmm.
Curious to see.
That would be awesome. I wish I had a picture of that and I could actually bring it up on the screen and show everybody what we were talking about. But they had.
Well, Karain's got the link right there in chat.
Okay.
To the tweet with the picture.
I'll bring it up. How's that?
Yeah. Awesome.
That's not it.
No?
No. That's something different. Oh, decorative walls hanging upon the. Oh, okay. That.
Yeah. No. This was from.
I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about that sword and shield, from SOE Live. We still don't have that.
Oh, we don't have that. No.
The one that looked like almost like lava caked looking.
Well, here he's so clearly, Alan is working on props. These were finished a long time ago, but they never made it to the game. Don't know why. We don't have any info along that line, but I'm hoping that some of this stuff may have been sidelined and makes it in now.
Let's see how that shows up on the screen there. That's not bad. Y'all can at least see that. Yeah. We've been asking for that for ages. All the way back in Alpha, we were asking for hangable weapons.
Yeah. Hey, War Machine. Yeah, man. Landmark is its own thing, and it's being used to build EQ Next, and potentially could be used to build other video games. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's definitely its own game. It's a building MMO. Well, it's an MMO with building at the core, but they're adding in all the elements for the game loop.
I mean, we got a server that's nothing but sci-fi over on Courage Levy, and that whole entire crew over there. I mean, they already got the base works for a freaking sci-fi game going on over there. So,
Planet Side Next.
Planet Side Next. Oh God, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here.
Planet Side Next.
That would be awesome. And I'm not sure I still haven't heard anything back out of Little Mandy here. She's in the room. I see you.
She says she just got up and she goes, not a chance on camera.
I ain't pretty enough yet. I gotta get my.
She just woke up an hour ago.
I gotta get my face on. She's gonna beat the crap out of me when she sees me.
No kidding, man. You are dead beat. Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just me. Just normal me. All right. So, but yeah, that's the hanging weapons. God, I'd love to see that. That looks badass.
Yeah, and I wish we could place all of our weapons and armor and stuff on the walls. That would be a lot of fun.
I would love that.
Moment, my son's here.
Okay.
Staring at me.
Get him on the screen here. He plays the game too. Get over here. Get over here, boy. Sit down beside your daddy. He's going, what? I'm a huge head on your TV right now. You can't ignore me. I see you.
All right, I'm back, man.
Okay, I tried. Could he hear me?
No, he couldn't.
Oh man, I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him to go and sit beside you, man.
He wants to play Terraria. Maybe we can get his Terraria game in the other window.
Oh God. Well, I ran across another game, by the way, that I was impressed with, and
right, what's that?
Medieval Engineers. It's not like Landmark, but it's called Medieval Engineers, and y'all can look this up. But it has some dynamics that I would love to see in this game.
Oh, so you get your hands on the game, get to try it out a little bit?
Imagine this. They give us gears, and I can take one gear and another gear, and I can put them next to each other, and they interact with each other in the world. But they had it based on like cubes, and inside the cube you had a gear set. And I could take that one gear set and put it next to another gear set and extend this thing out over a distance. And if I turned a wheel on this side, it would turn the wheel on the other side over a distance, which would be the basics of creating, like these really cool looking things. And I thought that was like really badass. And I was like, holy crap, that's wicked. So I shot it over to Steve, and Steve was like, oh yeah, we seen that video. I'm like, thanks, Steve. I'm so behind the times, But yeah, it was really wicked, like some of the dynamics that they had in that particular game that I would love to see in Landmark. They're still in their like pre-alpha going on over there.
Yeah.
It's not even multiplayer yet. They haven't even got to that yet. But yeah, definitely, they've got a video out there. You can check it out. It's on their web page, and you can find 2 or 3 videos over on their web page. But that initial video that I saw, it was like completely destructible world. You can create catapults and destroy your castle, and all kinds of different stuff. But from what I was understanding, it was like really heavily GPU intensive, to the point where it was like it wasn't fluid yet because they hadn't done a lot of the optimization stuff to it or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, War Machine's talking about it here. He says the destruction physics are nuts.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful. It looks like a raw version of Voxel Farm. It doesn't look like our version of Voxel. The way they've done the work with the voxels, it looks more like a raw version of the voxel farm, and I thought that was pretty cool. And
well, hey, let me get to something right here they're talking about in the chat. So Dyfed was letting Tana know that open beta is set to be the second big update that's coming. There's 2 updates in the blueprint guide that are to be determined. Now, those can be moving dates as they see fit or as they need to. But the second TBD number 2, is basically open beta. So they're going to have to do a character wipe, take the servers down. The game will be offline for, I imagine, a couple of days at least. And then everybody who's got a Trailblazers Founder Pack can get into the game, into the open beta 2 days early. Go scope out your stuff. So if you're going to make that investment, if you want to be in early before the big land rush, then throw down.
Yeah, you're if you want that 2 days head start and actually get a decent spot, you need that Trailblazers pack. So I think it would be kind of cool if it was like, Trailblazers got 2 days, Explorers got 1 day, and everybody else has to suck it up. But I don't think that's how it's all kind of set up or not. But
those dates are going to be sliding. If they're not making the targets that they want, if they're not getting the things done that they need to get done in time, they're not anchored. They're not already committed to a date. So it could be a couple of months. But right now, their plan is for about a month away, maybe 5 weeks for open beta.
Mm-hmm. I'm still adamant about they need to push it to like June the 1st or June the 15th or something.
Yeah, this dovetails with our show from Monday. Yeah, I'd like to see them take the time needed to make sure the new user experience is A+.
Mm-hmm.
That's really got to be spot on.
And As far as I understand, have you heard anything else about name changes to where they're putting that stupid in name?
I have no idea. Have no idea at all.
I really hope they crap can that thing. I really do. Yeah, go ahead, War Machine. Feel free to. This is my channel, and everybody's the only people that come and hang out with me on my channel are our people, are our people. Okay, I don't mind you guys posting links. You can do all that as long as
Dark Wars.
as long as it ain't to like.
Boy, mate.
As long as it ain't stuff to like RedTube and all that kind of stuff, you're more than welcome to. If you've got something to make your point here.
So Tannen asks how we're putting a date on this open beta thing.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's from looking at the blueprint, and I think the blueprint got linked there in chat somewhere. You go look at the blueprint, and then if you read the number of days and weeks, whatever that each update is estimated when it's going to happen.
I got that link right here.
It puts open beta based on that somewhere around mid to late April.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to interpolate a little bit, interpolate, but that's how we're getting it. That's how we're coming with that window.
Well, I'm assuming the next one's going to be next week. They kind of rushed at that hot fix, and I think they snuck in some extra stuff on that hot fix. But for the most part, I think the next one's probably going to be next week, and then we're looking at a good 2 weeks after that, if not 3 weeks. But still, I think that is too short of a time to work out the last little kinks to make this game really shine for the new players to come in on.
Well, no shows this week, so it seems to me that maybe they're recovering some of that time for development cycles, which I don't have a problem with. I was looking forward to a workshop show this week because those have been amazing. But it is what it is.
We got no workshop show this week.
No workshop show this week.
What?
I know. But look, if they need the time, man. I know. If they need the time, they need it. But I was so looking forward to it.
That reminds me. Give me 1 second. I got something on my Twitter, and it was put out not very long ago by Alan Lapidus. And I think everybody is going to love this. Let me full screen this thing here and kind of zoom in here.
Tana, on those to be determined dates, in parentheses there, they give the number of probable weeks that it'll be for that update to come out, and based on that we calculate. Everybody's been saying, well, according to this, if they don't slide those dates, they don't slide those timelines any, it's looking like mid to late April.
Yep. Here is your cobblestones that you will be getting in the next patch.
Oh yeah, love that.
Alan Lapidus put this picture out there, and thank you very much for showing us this, because this kind of gives us an idea of how to work some stuff on our claims for when we do get it. But this is a beautiful texture. It looks like the lighting is correct on it. I would like to see it a little bit more bump mapped. Just a bit more bump mapped. Just
really
a little bit more bump mapped.
It looks good. The shadows look nice.
Well, I mean, the shadows for the character, but I'm talking about like the shadows for the rocks, and have it look like the actual rocks have a little bit more height to them.
Okay.
Between the rocks and the actual the mortar grouts that kind of goes around the actual stones, and have it where visually they look like they're taller than they actually are. Kind of like the stone slab work that's up on that one roof of it looks more it looks more beefy, and I'll kind of give you the idea of what I'm talking about here. Because we're in the game and we can do that, which is cool, right?
It's cool.
This texture right here is the one I'm referring to, and it's going to take a moment for my machine to actually wake up. But look at this. You see that? You'll see it on the screen here. It has depth. It looks like it's actually there.
This stuff. Wow, this looks really good.
And this, I'd like to see that kind of depth with the cobblestones.
Would you like to see this roof tile in the style guide for Kinos?
I think it should be no holds barred for roof textures. And the reason why I'm saying that is if every single house is built exactly the same way, they have all the same roofs, they have all the same textures, and they're all laid out exactly the same, the city's gonna look effed up.
Yeah, it's.
I like to see the diversity because when I go into a town, I'm one of those people who are visualizers, and somebody says, hey, where's the library, or where's such and such building? Oh, it's the one with the red top, or it's the one that has the, I don't know. Donkey statue outside of it or something like that, right?
The donkey statue, all right.
Yeah, something that stands
Don
out.
Quixote.
Yeah.
Does that come with a windmill?
It may be, but something that would, really, I could find that, I just look for a donkey and, oh, there it is, I can find it. And that's the kind of things that I think a little bit of diversity when it comes down to the different textures would be perfect. I honestly think it should be, yes, we can stick to a style guide, but at the same time, we can incorporate other stuff, like a different roof texture, or maybe throw in some regular wood and maybe some stripe wood, in small quantities. I'm not talking about like whole build type stuff. I'm talking about like small quantities and still retain the style guide at the same time.
Now, one thing I like about your project here, your Kinos project, is you've got 5 different types of roofs.
Yep.
Roof materials.
Yep.
It really looks good. One of the things we've been asking for, and if anybody out there has done it or has it available, make sure you let us know, because I want to go see it.
I mean, look at this roof texture from a distance. And I've kind of zoomed out here, and you can see it actually looks like it has depth to where it's actually laying on top of it, hopefully y'all can see that on the screen.
Zoomed way out.
But it looks like it actually has like these huge slabs like laid on top of each other, and it's that bump mapping where it actually raises some surfaces, and the way the direction of the sun is hitting it, it gives that extra height to something that is actually really flat. If I zoomed in on this and I cock it off to the side, you can see it's about as flat as my butt cheeks.
Alrighty then.
Right. I mean, look at that. It's like it's flat, but if you look at it from from the right angle, it looks like it actually has some some depth to it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it sure does. And they need to do that with some of the other textures. I think Conksmore was making that comment too.
Yeah, there's quite a few of our textures that can be done like this.
Airwolf,
a little bit more.
Airwolf says the donkey comes with a Shrek statue.
There you go. Metallical just gave us a picture of some raised cobblestone that looks pretty good. Now the one that they showed us, or Alan Lepidus gave us, I love it. I mean, I think it's beautiful, but I think it just needs that little bit of extra bump mapping layer to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of touch up, and I'm pretty sure that he works with that crap all the time. It probably would be like magic to him.
Well,
like
if anybody out there has placed some Kinosian buildings together in a claim, some that have the individual voxel shingles and some that have just the texture painted on.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see those things next to each other. We want to see it in a little town or village build you got going on, 6 claims maybe, just so we can kind of get an idea for what those two different types of roof designs are going to look like, because we've not seen that yet.
Yeah,
We've seen ones with just the individual voxels and ones with just the painted texture, but not both.
and I'm headed over to Niborande's
They're
claim,
excellent, excellent.
and he, she, I think it's a he. I'm gonna cross my fingers on that. They have been working on another build, and kind of is doing the same thing as what I've been doing with mine, except they're on a full 9 square claims, and I'm telling you, and it's on an EU server, so it's gonna be like, help me. So give it a few moments here to load in, but
Hey, Grim Farm. Totes but goats.
yeah. My machine is like just dying right now. I can feel it. I mean, my frames per second is hitting rock bottom right now.
Oh man,
So,
Devlin's computer. It's not sounding good. Sounds like it
right.
blue screened to death last night. When he woke up, it was
Well, at least
not
he's
good. He
at least
finally
he's
got it
working
restarted.
now.
Yeah, but
All right, let's see here. Players. I guess he turned it into a PvP zone. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's what he's done over here. But
yeah, that's what it looks like.
you can see, well, he came over to my claim the other day, and we were like just passing, like ideas back and forth. And he has come in here and put in that darker texture, which has really toned down that eye gouging brightness that was here on this claim. Just because it was nothing but light colors.
It's a good description.
And there was really no contrasting colors at the time, but he has come in here and placed in these darker colors, and it's really toned it down quite a bit. I mean, you can see like right here, that's some of that, quite a bit of that darker texture kind of going on in there, and it's looking pretty darn good now comparatively.
Now, are those textures in the texture palette still blank?
They are still blank, and I'll kind of bring this up, and I don't know if you guys, how well you can see this on your screen, but inside of your plain wood block area, there are 5 blocks down here at the very bottom that do have textures in them. And they are all the Kino stuff. And
yeah, the icons are all blank, but
you can also type in Combine, and all these ones that have blank spots down here at the very bottom that you can actually mouse over are those textures.
Grimform, the reason for doing the neighborhood builds is so that we can see how these different roof styles, roof textures, and the voxel and painted on texture are going to look when they're placed together.
LOD, we're helping test the LOD for something of this magnitude for the actual game. We're actually testing, how well the actual colors are actually going to work. There's several different things that can be used for doing this type of a thing for Rosie and the whole design team. They can come in here and actually see the challenges that they're going to have to face when they're putting it into the other world.
Have they said how far we're going to be able to zoom the mouse out, zoom out from the character and EQ in?
Not that I know of. But I'm hoping it's pretty darn far. Kind of like what we got here.
In EverQuest it is. In EverQuest it's very far. You can zoom way out from where your character's standing.
And hopefully they allow a little hole that it can be hacked and make it go out this far if it's not. So
Loved got her message deleted.
Who?
Loved.
What did she say?
I don't know. It just says message deleted.
Oh crap. I do have Moodbot, but it has been toned down quite a bit there. I'm just saying. You've been talking dirty up in here. No, I think it's because it's repeated links. It's repeated links, and that's why.
Corinne did it.
You have to kind of talk in between them just a little bit, and Moodbot will be all right. But yeah, these little builds that Neil Brande's done I'm impressed. I like them. I mean, the A-frames are pretty much spot on, and really impressed with that. And this one little street right here coming out of here looks pretty awesome. But I can tell the difference on here compared to where I'm over on my claim. My claim's only 6. It's only 6 claims, and I haven't multiplied, really crazily.
You know what this reminds me of? Where you're walking through 30 seconds ago. Reminds me of Bard's Tale.
Yeah, yeah.
The original Bard's Tale. That's a flashback.
But it looks like Neil Brandy's coming in here and adding those extra colors, throwing in those trees, and it's breaking up those colors quite a bit. And I think that's really going to help this build immensely.
Well, look, if anybody out there is doing something similar to this, where you've got a claim and you've set a bunch of buildings on it that have different roof styles, textures, let us know, because we want to come see it and get it on the show. Get an eye for what this thing looks like.
What's another really awesome one, by the way?
Oh, God, there's a bunch, but with multiple buildings. Yours and this one are the two.
Well, name me off a really awesome build that's freestanding now.
There's wow, God, there's a bunch. Pax Novus.
And we got Grim as well. So, okay, Pax Novus.
Pax Novus. We got a bunch of Kinosian buildings there.
I probably don't know how to spell it, but I'm gonna try.
Search Pax in the gallery. PAX.
And my nose is itching. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, there it is. Pax Novus. Is that that's the Guild Hall.
That's Australia Gal. Yeah, go check it out. There's a bunch of different builds there.
It's the Guild Hall, or is it what?
Yeah. The Guild Hall. It's all in the same spot.
Oh, Arwen.
Yeah.
Erwin. There's a lot of Erwins. There's a lot of Erwins, man.
That's Australia Gal in chat.
Okay. You should just have your in-game name, Australia Gal.
Yeah.
It's like me. I'm going to change my name to Redneck. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we looked at a lot of really good Kinosian builds today.
Oh crap! I swear this little bit of a lag time and the way my computer's loading stuff, I'm gonna die tonight. My character gonna fall on its face somewhere.
Well, we're starting to see people add some more structure structural support inside the roofs, inside the rooms in their buildings, and that's looking good. Grim form. Hillbilly.
Yeah. I like this little staircasing that they have here. This is very awesome.
A lot of cool elements here. There's a garden, a very large building, which is their guild hall, and then on the upper tier there's a couple of buildings, and there's a building in here that doesn't follow the style guide at all in terms of materials, but it looked good too. And I like seeing that because we get an idea of.
I'm going to throw in my input because it's just me, okay? And don't ever take anything I ever say in a bad way. Take it as constructive criticism and all that kind of stuff. And it just because it's something that is really standing out to me right now. And if it comes across for me, I'm pretty sure it's going to come across to the guys who are going to be judging. So over here, where I'm looking at right now. Right here, you've got no support structure. There's nothing really looking like it holds it up. It's kind of like hanging there. I would put maybe some beams up in here or something. Something up in, maybe right in the center coming out, center coming out, or say every other one or something like that. Any way to maximize that view. Give me 1 second. I can try. And wait a minute, I might be able to do that. Nope, that's not it.
Hey, Pantera, man, can you jump in on the call?
Okay, there we go. I got it set up for like a record. Okay.
You got Pantera. You.
Okay. there is no tree, and literally. Okay. But hopefully you can see this right here. Maybe some support beams of some sort right here where my mouse is coming out. Just giving it the look that it actually has some supports up in there. And let's see, here on the inside, I would do something sort of the same around these edges. It looks like you've got the beginnings of it right here, but I would actually put something thicker in the corner. Maybe right through here, some beams, and then you could have, kind of like how I got with mine. I actually put some of those C-shaped curves in between them, making it look like it actually is holding it up like that. What do you think there, Gio?
Yeah, I put these. If you need ideas for support structures, go visit some other claims. There's some builders that are doing a great job already. Go see what they're doing. Timma, you've got the support structures in your builds, right? Yeah. Let's go hit Tinma's. Go see Jinson's. He's doing it. We've seen a bunch. But you get a good idea. You've got to make these look like the real buildings, and that's where you're going to get that immersion.
There's plenty of sources on the internet for construction. You'll find blueprints out there, and you can utilize those blueprints really well. I came from a carpentry background prior to going into almost anything because my family is pretty much nothing but carpenters. So I kind of grew up around it. Right here on this side here, this is pretty much what I'm kind of looking for when I'm looking at this build. I'm seeing these actual pillars. I'm seeing support. I'm seeing these arches actually supporting the top piece. That's the kind of thing I'm kind of looking for. Right here on this staircase, I'm kind of going, there seems to be something is needed here in the center supporting it.
Well, those should be
in my eyes and stuff. So
those should be arches that come up in the Canosian style.
Yeah,
up to a point. Yeah.
You can actually create an archway in here of some sort that you can walk through. Just a little bit of imagination, you can turn all this into some kind of a support structure. And I'm just kind of going over this one build here.
Pantera, the Carpenters, like the 70s singers.
Yep. Nobody remembers those guys. That was a family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see. Now I'm loving this. This is beautiful. This looks like the archway that Anzul and the LaForge guys had over at their swap there. Let's see. The rock garden. I'm kind of scared to step in that box. I got a feeling it'll blow up on me. Oop, yep, fire. um, I love these ice crystals and the way these plants are like spiraling around that. That's very ingenious, actually. Are you seeing this? It's got that
Mhm.
plant that kind of spirals.
Yeah, that wow, I can't even imagine how much time that took to make.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Holy crap! Look at the flowers into that centerpiece. I don't have the patience to put that little stuff together like that. And if you're ever bored and you need a house to decorate, I've got 9. um, I, I don't see me fully decking out my houses though.
Well, everybody who's out there building anything for Kinos, keep working. Keep working on it
Oh,
because there's no workshop show as far as we know. There's gonna be no workshop show this week. Uh, but we're hoping that this competition can get. I'd like to see it get wrapped before it goes to open beta.
oh, look at this greenhouse. I've seen pictures of this. I saw this on the workshop
It's
show
nice.
actually.
It's nice. One of the things that we
Wow.
were talking about today was getting the roof tile textures to keep their direction, maintain the same direction all the way down to the end, because we don't have a horizontal roof tile. The only one we have is vertical for this.
Wow. This greenhouse is wow. I bet you all have maxed out your prop usage on this claim, which I think is like 2,000 ish. Let's see that. Now this right here is a lot like mine. This is kind of what I did with mine, sort of. I would bring these all the way down. That way you don't have this gapping kind of going there. But yeah, I
My
like it.
boy, my boy's back. I'll be right back.
Okay. I like this. I do. I really do like this. See, I could actually see this build like being right there in with the rest of my builds. Um, but I would definitely find those darker colors, those contrasting colors, and mix those darker colors in with these lighter ones as well. Um,
Again, yeah,
yeah.
check the palette, check the texture palette. There's 5 materials that are there's no icon for them, but there's a material there. If you hover over it, you'll see it has a name.
Yeah, I'll bring that up right quick. And I mean, click on your materials palette, and I'll can't really just go to materials, type in combine, COMBINE, and then do a search.
Oh, Tinma, perfect example right here. She's got 2 roofs here. One of them where the tiles all stay horizontally, I mean
Mm-hmm.
vertically aligned, and then the other roof, the upper roof, you can see where the tiles switch from vertical to horizontal as they get down toward the bottom of the section.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yes,
I
you gotta
got
find
my
that.
I got my tooltips on a really long delay, and but if I mouse over this, you can see combine wood tile dark, and then you go on this other one, you'll see like the vertical and the horizontal and the diagonal. They're all here. These 5 textures. It's just they don't have icons yet, and that is your contrasting darker color for that pinky color right here. Yeah, that those textures going like the left and right, they are annoying, but it's all in how the engine tries to render it. You know, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here nodding.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
He's
right.
over. He's over there going. Mm-hmm. um, I like this little domed out window you got back here, even though it's kind of hard to see because it's so close to the thing. But I like that. And I would use my line tool to smooth out any of your surfaces that you're seeing artifacting in. This is something that most people really don't think about too much, or they don't really go too nuts over it. They just build and keep on going. But that line tool is a very powerful tool to make this thing really shine. It looks pretty good though. It looks pretty good. And okay.
And if you're building,
Man, they got a whole
anything for
bunch of builds
Kinos,
over here.
if you're building anything for Kinos, go check the forum thread for the Kinosian style guide and all the tidbits they got posted up there.
Not bad. Not bad at all. How many people have been working on this? I'll show you. How many people do y'all have working on this? These are really big rooms, too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Three people's working on this. Okay.
Oh, Tinma.
Yeah.
We just got a few minutes left here. Hop over to the Fallen Angel Tavern. And a quick look at that and the new sword shrine that she's got over there.
Fallen Angel.
So look, search Aliana, A-L-Y. Type A-L-Y in the...
A-L-Y. Okay.
Yeah.
I see a quintuplus sword hilt.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. We need to squeeze in Grim as well. Because we said we'd check his stuff out too. So, and I think we'll probably finish it up with his.
Well, what I'm talking about real quick were the colors, the colored lights, because the big discussion this week has been blue lights on this this color palette that we've got, and some people really like it, and a lot of folks not as keen on it. So I posed the question: what, do we have a color for magic? Have they given us the color of magic in Kinos? And is it going to be that blue, that light blue, or is that still up for discussion?
Honestly, I mean, color-wise, I think it should be an orange or a red for Kinos. Something that would complement the color that we already have. And then have the blue, which is more of a dark, sinister to me.
Yeah, you're there. It's daytime, so you can't really see. But if you look at some of the little plants that she's got around the garden area in the center, what I found really interesting, and this is something I like. I'd like to see more of it in some of the builds that people are doing. Is she's got a spotlight underneath a single plant. And a beautiful effect, especially at night. It makes it glow, gives it some ambience. I think the spotlights are green.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Green or yellow. Yeah, there's the blue.
You can see the spotlight kind of protruding up there. So that's the spotlight, and then you got the plant.
And at night, it's an incredible effect. You really have to come back and see this at nighttime, but she's doing a great job here. And I encourage everybody, if you come here to get some ideas for what you're building. It's really well done, and she's making a lot of headway, a lot of progress on her designs.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That sword's awesome.
Yeah, that sword's amazing. I like the inlay. You know, we're starting to see some inlay patterns on these swords. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. I like it a lot.
She's got a lot of nice elements there. All right, Grim forms. I gotta head out here in just a couple minutes. I got 3 minutes.
Okay. All right. Should be Grimstone, I believe.
Hey, Varden. Hey, man, welcome.
No, wait a minute.
I saw you. You updated your Twitch handle. Thanks.
I'm not. Oh, you got it spelled different. Okay. Grimfire. Okay. It was 1 M, not 2. My bad. Okay. So we'll come over here and we'll check this build out, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. We have just passed our hour mark, and we try to keep this at a pretty close to an hour because Dad's got to go beat the kid.
Gotta play some Terraria before bedtime.
And if he's yeah, and if he's late, kid will beat him.
So
right.
so Jet Running Dog here. He crafted every one of the new weapons that we got after the December 19th patch, or update rather, in the game. He crafted all the new weapons the very first day that the update was live. Crafted. Went out and got all the materials and crafted them.
Wow.
Yeah. 8 years old. He runs circles around me. Hey, Jinxie.
I like that window. Ooh. It's got all kinds of framework up on the inside, and you can see it from the outside. I like that. I'm kind of questioning the shape of the roof, Grim. I'm being like just straight up with you. I'm kind of questioning the roof shape. It's almost like the peak isn't high enough. It looks like a 1/3 cut. Am I wrong, Geo?
Well, the roof is supposed to break at 2/3 of the way down. And it
it's 2/3.
It looks like it breaks at 2/3 of the way down, and so it looks proportionally. It's kind of right, but
or maybe it's the peak that just doesn't seem high enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my eye on this here.
Hey, Grim, go take a look
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Go take a look at the roofs on Timma's build, for example.
I'm trying to line this thing up here but I think that's what it is. It's like we're missing that 2/3 point. I think. Like the top should be like right here.
Well, he's got a roof, and I think they said it's okay. That they've got if you got a roof that's got the straight from the apex down to where the break is, and then instead of being curved, again straight down to the.
As long as it was taller than it is wide.
Oh yeah, there you go.
For the A-frame portion of it. As long as
it needs to be taller than it is wide.
Taller than wide on your A-frame that goes like this.
And that looks like it's square. Or close to.
I don't have my selection here, but
Grim, go check Timma's. But dude, love what you're doing here.
So we're looking at
love it.
60 and 39, so that's okay.
Well, what I do, Grim, is maybe have one of each. Build a secondary roof that you can just copy and paste on there. right? And maybe have it 2 different buildings side by side and see how you like it.
We can get together this weekend and we'll set you up a frame or something like that. Or I'll just I don't know. I got so many A-frames laying around my place. You can have them. I got a crap ton over there. I got full sets, A-frames. Yeah, we'll work it out.
I gotta go soon.
All right.
Got an anxious young man here.
All right, so that is episode 6 of Let's Talk Landmark, and we were a few man shy because apparently Pantera still is not home from work yet, and our last slot, which is usually Devlin, he's back to work now, so he won't be able to join us as often, but he said he was going to squeeze in when he can, and hopefully we can get Love Madley to wake up and get her face on and join us for the next show here, if not over on the Geo's channel on Monday for the next Let's Talk Landmark, and I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot more to talk about on that show. So with that, guys, we will see you all on the next episode, and have a good one.
Cheers, everybody. Be good. Go build something.
Build something big.
Later, man.